Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mode Monday. Today we have a small trucks, red school, Polish residential, and Russian map. Right, 25 mods released in the last 7 days. Some of them are unfortunately invisible. We're gonna cover all of that in this episode, but let's get cracking. Windy Joke or Windy Yoke and the NAMI 750 Soviet electric car. About 20 copies of the car were produced in 1951. Years of production 51 to 60. Really? In 9 years, 20 cars? That's slow. A max speed 60, engine 20, weight 2.4. Unlike the original vehicle, speed and engine power had been increased for convenience, available as converted and refrigerated truck. Yeah, they had actually in the similar period of time they had in Ireland, I think, was it a dry cleaners or something, had similar electric trucks that they were using for distribution. Here you have as a small truck, less than a ton capacity, and meat freezer. I think they're really cute, really beautiful. If you have small villages and stuff that need to be distributed around there, definitely something you should consider. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? We can go for refrigerator truck and see here NAMI one, is it half a ton capacity? Do we have anything in that range? I would say no, but I'm gonna see. The lowest one would be ZIL here, 2.5 tons, and Czechoslovakian A30N, 2,000 rubles. This is a little bit cheaper than that, but still way low on capacity, so quite realistic price. Link in description of the video. Yellow Astro 2 and Red School 1906. The Red School 1906, Pronskaya Women's Hospital, named after the VN de Dervese Pro Gymnasium. Originally Pavel Pavlovich von... Okay, there's a lot of description and history about this, but you're gonna have to read it for yourself. Link in the description of the video. But this is staff 20, teachers 15, students 200. I think that kinda is realistic. Cost, there's cost in the materials. I will not cover that because we're gonna cover the actual price tag, but this is beautiful. This is beyond beautiful. Look at the brickwork. Look at the color on the brickwork. Tiles on the rooftop, they're great. They're not magnificent like the brick walls on the side, but the bricks are amazing. You have a Cyrillic writing here. Obviously it's upside down. Looks like if you mirror the building. I don't like these just because there's an option for mirroring the building, but yeah. Look at the rain ducts, whatever they're called, gutters, right? And the pipes going under, going down to get the water off the roof. Absolutely magnificent. Even the concrete here looks really nice. But no, I'm absolutely surprised. Definitely a keeper for me. What about the price tag? 20,000 rubles. Capacity 200 students. Anything in vanilla in similar size. This is definitely double the price of this one, and only 30% less capacity, or the other one has 30% more capacity. So absolutely in the realistic mode, not a cheaty at all. For more details, link in the description of the video. Luigi 940. Es un mod rudimentario el obiectivo. Okay, I'm gonna go, that's obviously Spanish. I'm gonna go for the English one. It's a rudimentary mod. Its objective is functionality, which has 18 parking spaces for service cars and 4 parking spaces for cars unloading gasoline and collecting garbage. So it's a technical service. Okay. Right, a police park with 20 units vehicles is being planned. Okay, that's really nice. Don't do that with the police station. With it does not need more than, unless it's gonna have more than 40 or 60 detectives in there. You don't need more than 2 cars, so it might not be necessary. This is actually quite basic building. This wall is quite interesting. It's so thick. Probably there are some buildings or some rooms inside there. Maybe some repair materials for the vehicles or something like that, but obviously works as a technical services. But no, this is for firefighters. Oh, sorry about that. Says they're unloading gasoline and collecting garbage. Right. So this is the 2 parking spaces for the deliveries of fuel that goes in there, and of course taking the garbage out. So it's a fire station. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go and compare it to other fire stations. So this is 71,000 rubles. It has enormous amounts of cars, obviously. It has parking spaces for 18 cars. That's huge. Way more expensive than any vanilla building, and this many fire department vehicles. Only Oolykee needs that, with all the earthquakes destroying the buildings. Anyway, I still think it's quite realistic, even though with the amount of vehicles. For more details, link in the description of the video. Zemlya and iron garages, cheap iron garages for careful storage for equipment before 4 meters long. In 1960, a decree was passed allowing citizens in the USSR to form garage buildings cooperatives, GSK, which allowed citizens to build garages on their own. The cheapest and most affordable project was iron garage like this. Richer citizens built concrete or brick garages, which however already exist for the workshop. On this channel you will find yada, all the configuration. That's Telegram, I think, channel. Anyway. So you can support the developer on Boosty as well. Oolykee's father had one of those similar to this, and I spent sometimes with the guys hanging out in there during the winter times, because it was a little bit warmer in there, having brewskis and stuff like that. But absolutely beautiful. This is for 5 cars, and we have individual garages, as you can see here. Absolutely nothing more to say about these. Let's see if we can find the parking spaces for these bad boys. So they would be here, 1 place, 5 places, 500 rubles, obviously. Well, actually, it's not even, it's more expensive than the 6th place. Okay, so absolutely not a cheaty mode at all. So if you want something like this, beautiful parking spaces, they are quite authentic. Link in the description of the video. And unfortunately, on invisible mode, I cannot find this in the building section, but we have the one game, the 6 prefab buildings, which have been removed from the game after 1.0 update. I managed to find these in older version files provided by 3 Division. I'm not good at code, so there might be potential bugs. I'll try my best to make it run correctly. This is Levarek said, bro, I made the same mod last year, so potentially there's a similar mods from the last year, but if they are same and they're using the 3 Division files, so it's the same one. I don't know if the compliments go to the either of the modders. Well, definitely it does, because they revive these buildings, but absolutely noble thing to do. I actually like these buildings, even though they have a road access, but I love them because you can stack them very close to each other, and per square kilometer, meter, whatever, the most people can live, and they're actually quite cool. So if you want something older, here we go. Abandoned panel buildings. I do not know the price. I'm pretty sure that it's same as they were before, so that would be 100% realistic. More in the link in the description of the video. And the star of the show, Pythagoras 991 and the Szczecin Plac Rodła building collection. Pack of buildings based on actual real building existing in the city of Szczecin or Szczecin. Okay, my missus is Polish, so I need to know these things. So Szczecin would be pronounced in Polish, I believe so. Correct me in the comment section. In the vicinity of Rodwa Square, Plac Rodła. By the way, Rodwa is the symbol of the Poles in Germany. Table of contents, 6 times residential buildings, all but 1, no collision. 2 annexes, community shop and clinic, no collision. An invisible shop as shop on the ground floor. So this is what you can see here. 3 buildings, first ones 3, the second ones, and then we have these 3 buildings here, invisible shops. That means that you put them as a bottom floor building shop. You can see here this one is obviously without collision. I I recommend that you flatten the ground before placing these buildings, but look at the design. It looks really, really nice. A little bit bright on the yellow colors, and I'm not a fan of the balconies, just because I don't know what material this would be built of, but I like the rooftops. I like that it has nice angles on it. It's quite realistic, and sewage and small. I'm not even sure if this is a smokestacks, but sewage, well, I think it probably is a mixture of both. Sewage exhaust. And of course you have the this would be clinic for 7 doctors, 3 vehicles. We have here the invisible square, that would be the shop with 3.5 tons of meat, yay! And then we have the shop over here that can be designed to look like a building if you give it a try and just extend one of the buildings. And you can see here, I'm pretty sure some of these are supposed to be that. Okay, let's check the capacities. So we have big building here, 100, 150. What's the difference? Height. This one has 4 floors, this one has 5 floors, and then we have 5 floors, only a single segment one, which is my favorite, 50 people. And then you have these buildings that are a little bit different, a little bit too clean. White is a little bit too bright for me, but other than that, it's absolutely beautiful. This is the biggest building, 230 people, so we have a champion. Look at the rooftop, how it's designed. I think I was on similar buildings like this on the rooftops with this canopy on the top. And anyway, quite beautiful. What about the price tag I hear say? Let's go and compare the vanilla bigger ones. So we have 3 section 155, 13,000 rubles. That's a little bit on the affordable side, I have to say, but not by much, even if it is. So let's find 150. This is 22,000. This is 13, a little bit more affordable. And then we have the multi-story residential building, 230 people. Do we have anything? This one is 32,000, more expensive than the cheaper than the vanilla. Do we have anything in similar range? Again, 19,000. This is 20. Yeah, this could be it. This could be counted as realistic. Even if it's a little bit cheaper, I wouldn't call it as a cheaty mod because of the simplicity of design, some of the buildings. So I think thumbs up in my book. And unfortunately, another one from one game, and the small pre-war mine. Unfortunately, I cannot find it in my mod section of my mods, so I'm gonna present it here. Absolutely beautiful building over here, and looks like it's the there's another version of the same mod from before with the same building cost efficiency. The original coal version is also included. So yeah, unfortunately I can't find it in my mod section, so I'm gonna have to leave it here and say, yep, looks pretty good. Hopefully by the time this video is out, the mod is gonna be released properly or fixed, or maybe it's on my side, but definitely check it with the link in the description of the video. Let's move on. And I give you Novaya Zemlya by Sokyabluchny. Sorry if I'm misquoting that. It's in Cyrillic, and my Cyrillic is a little bit rusty. Needs workers and resources, Soviet Republic, biomes. Okay, I don't know if it really does, because this seems to be Siberian biome, and I'm not sure if this is still needed for the vanilla games, but this is the Novaya Zemlya. Unfortunately, there were quite a few maps I tested that they were not loading, or there was something wrong with them, and I decided to go for this iconic territory. This is the Novaya Zemlya. Let's go and check it out on the map. This is the North Pole. Well, it's definitely in the polar circle, and this is the area where the Tsar bomb was tested. The biggest nuclear explosion in the history of the world happened right here. There are still people living there, I believe, to this day, and in this game we have a couple of small towns. As you can see here, this is Belushia Guba, and we have Stolbovoy. These are the only 2 settlements, as far as I know, on this map. There is something off the map, but yeah, we're not gonna go for that. So yeah, the southern island is definitely inhabited, but the northern one is up for grabs. Okay, what about the resources, I hear you say? So it's obviously an island map. You're gonna have to trade with ships, no connections, no importing of electricity and stuff, but the resources are actually quite decent. That could be 100% coal right on the left hand side. Iron is quite plentiful. Oil you have some of it in the central part of the southern island, then uranium in the extremities all the way north and all the way south, and bauxite is quite plentiful. So resources are there, but the lack of surface where you can build the cities and lack of the border connections, that could be a challenging part. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here and say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.